Well, hi there again, everybody, and welcome back. We've got another game for you, 1949. It's June 15th, 1949, the White Sox at the Yankees. We'll start off, as usual, by looking quickly at the standings. We won't worry about the National League too much. The Yankees are 2.5 games back now behind the Indians after the Indians beat the Red Sox in that absolute blowout that you saw 2 days ago. Yankees need a win. They need to do whatever they can to stay alive, and it's going to be difficult going forward for them. A couple of other things I wanted to point out really quickly. So there's a picture here of Casey Stengel. Remember, 49 is his first season as Yankees manager. And it's an interesting look at Stengel, who was already sort of developing his legend at the time. The reason why, well, we'll go over here to our next screenshot. This is a little one about Joe DiMaggio, who was rumored to be back maybe for this homestand for the Yanks. It was another 2 weeks, unfortunately, before he was back. When you look at the standings, though, you see there, this is from the Daily News on June 15th. The Yankees in real life were ahead. They were in first place by 3 games, which is a miracle considering the number and nature of injuries that the Yankees were dealing with. And one other thing we're going to look at here, we want to take a quick look at this lineup that I've selected. I decided after taking a look at the options to stick Tommy Henrich in right and have him hit first. This is because Rizzuto's on-base percentage is so poor. We want to keep Krohoski at first base, and so Hank Bauer moves over to left. Love to know what you think about this lineup, and enough of the chit-chat, let's get down to it. And here are the 31-23 Yankees hosting the 21-33 White Sox. It's going to be Tommy Byrne on the mound for the New Yorkers, and that's fouled back by Adams. 0-1 is the count. There was another piece in the Daily News that I didn't clip about Tommy Byrne, who started to use his head to try to throw more strikes. It was a ground ball over to Brown, who fielded that at third and threw to first, 1 away. You know, it's Dave Philly, and he takes a strike. 0-1 the count on Dave. Dave's hitting .273, and there's another ground ball over to third. Brown fields that and goes to first, and there's 2 away. Tommy Byrne, 4.43 ERA. He's walked 50, struck out 43. Remember, 179 walks in the regular season. The Yankees all had problems with walks, the pitchers, that is. So when you see the 197 batted against average against lefties, 177 against righties, remember, he's going to give up a whole bunch of base runners anyway. 3-5 is his record, and there's a ball high to Luke Appling. Appling's hitting .253, and he chases one down and in, 1-1. That's fouled away. It's 1-2. Appling not doing a great job of slugging, and not really doing a great job of getting on base either. 42 years old, and we're going to put him down in the lineup next time we look at the White Sox. There's a ball low to him, 2-2. There's a ground ball to second. Coleman fields that and throws over to first for the out. Well, we go to the bottom of the first inning, and there's no score. Here's Tommy Henrich. Bob Kuzava will face him, and there's a ball high to Henrich. 4.04 is Kuzava's ERA, 2-4 the record. And there's another ball high, 2-0, and that's hit over to right field. Philly has that, 1 away. Phil Rizzuto. And there's a strike to Phil. You look at Kuzava, gave up only 6 home runs in real life, but remember, he was pitching in Comiskey, and Comiskey in 49 was not a great ballpark for home run hitters. There's a ball low and away to Phil, 1-1 on the scooter, and there's a fastball in there tied. And that's fouled away, still 1-2. Fouled away again. Ground ball over to third. Baker has that. Throws to first for the out. Good play by Kress, staying on the bag and grabbing that errant throw, and the error is prevented. 2 away, and here's Krohoski. And he's hitting .412. Now you know why we still have him in the lineup. It's 0-2 on Dick quickly, and there's a ball inside, 1-2. And there's a pitch outside to him, 2-2 now the count. There's a ball tight. It's a full counter. Krohoski fouled away. Foul back to the backstop, so the count remains full. There's a ground ball over to short. Appling fields that one and throws to first. We go now to the top of the second inning. There is no score, and it'll be George Metkovich for the White Sox, who finds himself hitting fourth, and it's a 2-0 count on him. Only 23 at bats. That's way outside. 3-0 is the count, and that's inside, and Byrne has given up a walk, and that's what we told you to watch out for. So here comes Cass Michaels now, and he may bunt. Let's see what happens. Now there's a liner to right field, and that's a base hit for Cass Michaels, our old friend. Metkovich going for third. Henrich's throw to third is very poor over the head of Brown, and that allows Michaels to go to second and Metkovich to score, and it's a 1-0 lead for the White Sox. So go figure that one. 1-0 on the misplay there by Henrich, the poor throw to third, and this will bring up Chuck Kress. There's a strike in the inside corner to Kress, and then a fly ball over to center. Mapes has that, 1 away. Floyd Baker now with the runner in scoring position takes a strike. 22 RBIs, and there's a swing and a miss at a fastball. And a ball outside, 1-2. Foul to the right. Fastball, and that just misses. 2-2 now on Baker. And that's high. It's a full count now on Floyd. Fouled away. The count remains full. And, ooh, look at this. Ball 4 and no wait. They're saying that he's called out on strike 3. And I'm not so sure about that call. So they say that he ended up going around, but there's a question as to whether he really went around or not. So strike 3 there on Baker in a really tense situation. 2 away. Here's Don Wheeler. And there's a ball low. I was leading Wheeler off because of the on-base percentage. 2-0 is the count on Don. And that's high. It's 3-0. And Byrne has lost him. That's the second walk that Tommy's given up. And here comes the pitcher, Kuzawa. And you want the pitcher leading off the inning, not hitting last in the inning. 0-2 in the count now on Bob. And that's too far inside, 1-2. That is from the perspective of the defense. Offense will be perfectly fine having Bob make the final out, 2-2. And there's a swing and a miss that's in the dirt. And Silvera had to go down, pick that one up, and throw to first for the out, but he got it. And so that does it for the White Sox in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second inning, and it's a 1-0 lead for Chicago. Here come the Yankees, and Hank Bauer has a ground ball over to short. Appling fields that, throws to first, and it's a wild throw, and Kress couldn't pull this one in, and so Bauer is on at second base with the air. One away, and here's nobody away, runner on second. Here's Jerry Coleman, who takes the ball. And there's a strike to Jerry, 1-1. That's in there for ball 2, 2-1. Little pop-up and foul ground just out of reach for Baker, 2-2. Ground ball to the right side. Michaels has that, throws to first, and that goes by Kress. So 2 errors on the White Sox infield here in the bottom of the second. And that sets things up for Cliff Mapes with nobody out. Mapes has driven in 28. 271 is his average. He does have some slugging power. Bauer is fast at third. And Coleman also has some wheels himself. And so what I think we're going to do is a little bit of a surprise here. Let's see if this works. And there's the bunt, and it doesn't work. Mapes misses it. Coleman goes to second, and that will count as a caught stealing. And so it was a very, very risky chance. We took it, and it just didn't happen. There is a ball wide to Mapes, 1-1. And that's a little bit inside, 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1 the count, and Kuzawa throws a strike. Full count now on him. Swing and a miss, and down goes Mapes. So a really poor at-bat for Mapes. That'll bring up Bobby Brown. There's a ball to Brown, and another one way outside. That's on the outside corner, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 on Bobby. And that one was wide, and he couldn't lay off of that hook. So that's the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the third, and it's a 1-0 lead for the White Sox. The Yankees wasting a golden opportunity. There's a strike to Herb Adams, and another strike, 0-2. Bunting, a squeeze play with Cliff Mapes, a good bunter. That's fouled away by Adams, 0-2. That's egg on my face. 1-2 pitch is outside by Byrne. It's 2-2. And that one hits Adams on the left thigh, and he's not happy about that. The left-handed hitter was hit on the left thigh by that, which shows you how far inside that one was. That darted down and into him. That'll bring up Dave Philly, and Byrne is having some real problems with his control. Philly takes a strike. And there's a ball outside, 1-1 on Dave. Ground ball between short and third. Brown over to second for 1, and there's no chance on Philly at first. So 1 away, and here comes Luke Appling. High drive to right, and that baby's gone. Appling taking advantage of the short porch out there in right field, and this one was gone all the way, and this is now a 3-2 lead for the White Sox. And I tell you, that ball was as gone as it gets. 3-0 now the lead. I mean, not 3-2, 3-0. 3 runs on 2 hits by the White Sox. Here comes George Mekovich, and Tommy Byrne is not doing well. 1-0 the count on George, now it's 2-0. There's the strike, 2-1. Head well, but to center, and is not going to go anywhere there. Mapes goes back and grabs that one for the out. There's 2 away. Here now is Cass Michaels, our old friend. He takes a ball. And another ball is 2-0. Ground ball, third base, Brown fields it, throws to first in time for the out. So the Yankees do get out of it with minimal damage done. 3-0 now the score. We go to the bottom of the third. It'll be Charlie Silvera who takes a ball. And I'm wondering if I made a mistake here. There's a fly ball over to left. Mekovich has that for the out, 1 away. And yeah, I did make a mistake. Should have had Berra in there. So I will change the lineup later on. I think Berra was injured for a while or something. There's a strike to Byrne. That's ripped to the right side. Michaels, what a play. Throws to first base, and there's 2 away. Here comes Tommy Henrik. And there's a strike to Tommy. And another pitch at the belt, 0-2. There's a ball high, 1-2 now the count. And there's one at the knees for strike 3. So with that, we go to the top of the 4th inning. It's a 3-0 game, and here comes Chuck Kress. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research into Yogi Berra as Kress takes a ball. You know, ideally at the beginning of a season, you want to do all the research that you can and figure out how to use every player, but it can be a little bit overwhelming when there are hundreds of them. 2-0 the count on Kress, and there's a ball inside, 3-0. One of those things where you figure out what you need to do part of the way through the project. 3-1 the count on Kress, and that's off the plate. It's ball 4, and here comes Floyd Baker. Casey Stengel did a great job of managing the Yankees and of balancing everything, and that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out here. Here comes Baker with the runner on at first. There's a strike to him, 0-1. And a foul ball off the catcher, Silvera, 0-2. And there's strike 3. So Byrne has struck out 3 now to go along with the 3 walks. 1 away, and here's Don Wheeler. It's a ball off the plate and a strike. There's a check swing. It's a foul ball, 1-2. And there's strike 3, and man, Wheeler really went fishing after that one. 2 outs, 2 strikeouts in this inning for Byrne, and here comes the pitcher. There's a ball low to Kuzava. Fouled away, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, 1-2 now the count. And there's a strike 3 called, and down goes Kuzava, and Byrne strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, still a 3-0 lead for the White Sox, and here comes the scooter. There's a ball outside. And that's fouled away. Strike 2 is called on Phil, 1-2. The fastball low and in, 2-2 on Phil. Low and away, it's a full count on Rizzuto. Ground ball to third, Baker fields that, throws to first, 1 away. The White Sox have had 2 errors in this game as there's a ball to Krajewski, and it hasn't hurt him. Fly ball to the left, Metkovich has that, 2 away. Here comes Bauer. There's a ball in the dirt to Hank. And that's a fastball away, 2-0. Way outside, 3-0 on Bauer. There's a strike, 3-1. That's off the inside corner, and so Kuzava's finally walked his first, and that'll bring up Jerry Coleman with Bauer on at first, and there's a strike to Jerry. Ball inside, 1-1. There's a strike at the knees, 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, Coleman going way up for that one. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and it's a 3-0 lead still for the White Sox. Herb Adams comes up there, takes a ball. There's a fastball high, 2-0. Strike in there, the off-speed pitch, and then another one, 2-2 as Adams swung through that, and there's strike 3 called. Byrne has struck out 4 in a row, 6 strikeouts for him, and he's turned it on all of a sudden. 1 away, and here's Dave Philly. The ball inside to Dave, and that's fouled away, 1-1. Ball 2 misses the target. Chases that one, fouls it away, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts for Byrne and 5 in a row. 2 away, here's Appling, and he takes the ball away. 1 for 2 is Luke. Just fouled on the left field line, 1-1. He had that home run. 1-2 now the count on Appling, and that's hit between third and short, and that breaks the consecutive string. Byrne had struck out 5 in a row, and then Appling finally gets the hit. Here comes Metkovich. We'll see if Byrne can get him. There's a ball high and tight. There's a strike now in the inside corner. Fastball for ball 2 inside. There's a fastball low and in, 3-1 on George, and there's the called strike, almost automatic, full count. And that's in the dirt, and he didn't go around, and so that's the 4th walk that Byrne has issued. And this is that case, as we've talked about before, of the pitcher trying to do it without the defense. 7 strikeouts, 4 walks for Byrne, and there's a strike to Cass Michaels. It's popped up, out of play. 0-2 now on Michaels. There's a ball, 1-2. Fouled away, still 1-2. That's a fastball inside that misses, 2-2. And that's inside again. It's a full count now on Michaels. And there's a swing and a miss, and so Byrne does it. He strikes out the side for the 2nd consecutive inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We have all sorts of craziness going on in this one. 3-0 White Sox. Here comes Cliff Mapes. Strike in the zone to Mapes. Ends a ball high, 1-1. High and outside, 2-1 on Cliff. And that's a ball off the inside edge. It's 3-1. And that's too high. 2nd walk given up by Kuzava, and that'll bring up Bobby Brown. Now Mapes can run. And there's a strike to Brown, 0-1. Throw to first, nothing happening. It's high and away, 1-1 the count. That's inside. It's 2-1, runner's delight. There goes Mapes. It's a strike, and Mapes is in there with a stolen base, so he gets in there before the throw. 2-2, though, now the count on Brown. Runner in scoring position. Yankees looking to get in this, and there's a ball low to Brown. Full count on him. And there's ball 4, so Kuzava misses again, and that puts runners on first and second for Charlie Silvera. What do you think? Should we do it? I think we should. Berra, I'm just curious here. I want to take a quick look at this to see how exactly he was used in real life, and see this is before Stengel started using him in the outfield. That's what we should have looked up before the season began, but we didn't. Berra will come in here to pinch hit. Runners on at first and second. This is only a 3-0 ball game, so here comes Yogi Berra to fix my mistake, and he takes a strike. There's a strike below the letters, 0-2 on Yogi. That's a ball off the plate. Way inside, 2-2. Ground ball towards second. Michaels over to Appling and on to first, but not in time. Berra beats that out. So runners on the corners now. 1 away, bottom of the 5th, and it'll be Tommy Byrne, the pitcher. And he's going to sacrifice Berra over. Let's see if this works. Bunted to the right, foul. 0-1 on Byrne. And that's missed. It's 0-2. We'll try it again. And there's a ball. 1-2 on Tommy. It's in the air, caught by Wheeler. What a play by the catcher. Berra had to go back to first in time. And so Byrne pops up the bunt, and that's not what he wanted to do. There's 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th, and here comes Tommy Henrich, another dangerous hitter. Fouls this one into the second deck, 0-1, and there's a ball just outside. Outside again, 2-1 on Tommy. Fly ball to right, Philly has it, and we go now to the top of the 6th inning. We're going to have Berra, of course, go in and catch, and so Yogi stays in this game. Here is Chuck Kress for the White Sox, swing and a miss by Chuck, and a ball low. There's ball 2, 2-1. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2. That's fouled off his foot, still 2-2. Hit over to right center field. Henrich has that right fielder, 1 away. Floyd Baker now takes a ball inside, and that's in the dirt, 2-0 now on Floyd. And there's ball 3 off the plate, 3-0. And there's a strike. By the way, I missed it, but Kress is out to right, is the first out since the 3rd inning, I think. That wasn't a strikeout for Byrne. It's fouled away. It's a full count now on Baker, and he held up just in time. So Byrne has walked 5, struck out 8, and that'll bring up Don Wheeler. This is a very laborious outing for Byrne, and he gets Wheeler to pop up. Bobby Brown catches that 2 away, and here's Bob Kuzava. We'll see if Tommy makes it much later than this. There's a ball inside to Bob, and another one high, 2-0. Way off the plate, 3-0 is the count, and there's ball 4 high and away. That'll bring up Herb Adams, 6 walks given up by Tommy. Only 3 hits. There's a ball high to Adams, and a ball wide, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Popped up, and is going to be out of the inning for Byrne as Krahowski catches that one, the first baseman in foul territory. Good luck for Byrne. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and it remains a 3-0 lead for the White Sox, and this will bring up the scooter. Here comes Rizzuto, 0 for 2 today, and he takes a ball high. That's hit over to center field, and that lands in front of Adams for the base hit. And so here in the bottom of the 6th inning, the Yankees finally able to get the first hit of the ball game. That's a little blooper over to center field that lands right in front of the center fielder, and that is it for the no-hitter. Now, the no-hitter being gone is one thing, but the White Sox have to worry about winning this ball game. Rizzuto, of course, can fly, which is why he hit leadoff in real life. There's a strike to Krahowski, 0-1. Throw to first, and Rizzuto's save. That's a dandy of a breaking ball. 0-2, the count now on Krahowski, and he takes the ball. Throw back to first. Kuzava has walked 3, struck out 4. And there's a ball inside, and no, that hit Krahowski. It hit him, and the umpire's giving him his base. And so that means that Bauer comes up representing the potential tying run. That's why I said the White Sox still have to win the ball game. There's a strike to Hank. And there's a ball low, 1-1. Down Broadway, 1-2. And that's just low on Bauer, 2-2. Bullet through the hole, left side, into left field. Rizzuto is going to try to score, and Krahowski is going to try to go to third. There's the throw to third. Krahowski's thrown out by Metkovich, but the decoy works, and Rizzuto scores. It's now a 3-1 lead for the White Sox, and here comes Jerry Coleman. Runner on at first base, and this is fouled back by Jerry, 0-1. Throw to first, nothing happening. That's just inside, 1-1. Chin high fastball, 2-1, and that's a chopper up the middle. Appling gets to it, throws to first for the out. Bauer moves to second. So with 2 away, here's Cliff Mapes. Mapes had a attempted squeeze play earlier in this game that was flubbed as he missed the pitch. He's 0 for 1 after that, and it's a 2-0 count on him. He also walked, by the way, 2-1 now on Mapes. That's fouled away, 2-2. And that is high. Full count now on Cliff, and that's just inside for ball 4. So Mapes walks down to first, and that now brings up Bobby Brown with 2 outs, so there's no chance of the bunt. Brown's hitting .253, and there's a strike on the inside corner. Bauer's fast, by the way. Popped up out of play, 0-2 on Bobby. There's a ball inside, 1-2. Fouled away, still 1-2. Just fouled away again by Brown. Low and away, and that is called for strike 3, and that'll do it. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. It's a 3-1 lead now for the White Sox. Here comes Dave Philly. There's a pitch low and in. Ground ball to third. Brown grabs that, throws to first. In time, 1 away. Here's Luke Appling. That's a ball low to Luke, and a breaking ball inside, 2-0. Fastball's outside, 3-0, and there's a strike, 3-1. It's taken inside for ball 4. That got Appling flinching, but he goes down to first, and that will bring up George Metkovich. So 3-1 the score. There's a foul ball off of Bear's shin guards, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and there's a throw to second as Appling was going, and he's got that one stolen. Not much of a base stealer, actually, and he somehow is able to steal that one. We're going to take a quick look here, in fact, at Appling's little player profile, and this will give you an idea of what he did in real life. So you can see there on the right side, 7 stolen bases, 11 times caught stealing. So far in Diamond Mine, 2 stolen bases and no times caught. You're wondering why in the world the White Sox would run with the 42-year-old, but that's what they did. Metkovich takes a ball, 1-2. There's another one outside, 2-2. That's high. Full count now on George. And there's a fastball in the inside corner for strike 3. Burnhow has struck out 9. And with 2 away, here's Michaels. There's a foul ball by Cass, 0-1. And a ball low, 1-1. There's strike 2, 1-2 the count. Lined up the middle. Byrne got a glove onto that. It was knocked over to Rizzuto, who throws over to first in time for the out. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 3-1 ball game in favor of the White Sox. Here comes Yogi Berra. The ball inside to Berra. And a swing and a miss. 1-1. Grounded to the right side. Michaels fields that, throws to first. 1 away. Tommy Byrne now takes a strike. 0-1 on the pitcher. 2 hits is all for the Yankees, and there was a fastball outside. Ball 2's way off the plate, and that's fouled away. It's 2-2 on Tommy. And that's in there for strike 3. That is the 6th strikeout for Bob Kuzava. And so we have seen the K's today, no question. Here comes Tommy Henrik. The ball high to Tommy. And another ball to him, 2-0. And there was that's called for ball 3, so it's a 3-0 count now on Henrik, and there's ball 4 out and over the plate. So Kuzava has walked his 5th, and that puts a runner on at first with 2 outs here for the Scooter. 3-1 White Sox, and this has popped up, and Michaels, the second baseman, will catch that for the out. And so we go to the top of the 8th inning, and it's still a 3-1 ball game. Thinking of that last out, this is where hitting Rizzuto up so high in the order can be a liability, as there's the strike to Crest. You want him on base, you don't want him popping up. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2, and there's a ball inside. Fouled away, because the speed doesn't do you any good if he's not on base. 1-2. There's ball 2 inside, 2-2 on Crest. Fouled away. Struck him out, strike 3. Byrne gets number 10. 1 away, here's Floyd Baker, and there is a strike to Baker. Way outside is 1-1. It's a chopper down the first base line. Krahowski has that onto the bag, 2 away, and here's Don Wheeler, who takes a strike at the knees. Ground ball to first. Krahowski fields it and flips over to the pitcher covering for the out. We go now to the bottom of the 8th inning. A good game, a 3-1 ball game, very close. Here's Krahowski taking a strike. Driven to left. Metkovich running for that one, going back, and he makes a spectacular catch near the wall. 1 away. Hank Bauer now fouls 1 away at the plate. And hits a ground ball past Kuzava. It'll be Appling fielding that, throwing to first for the out, 2 away. And here comes Jerry Coleman. Swing and a miss by Jerry, 0-1. There's a ball high, 1-1. Strike 2 is called on Coleman. It's 1-2. That's below the knees, 2-2. And that's in there for strike 3 called. Kuzawa strikes out his 7th. And we go now to the top of the 9th inning. So 10 strikeouts for Byrne, who goes back out there. 7 for Kuzawa, who's staying in. And there is a strike in the inside corner, 0-1. Ball high and inside, 1-1. There's another strike, 1-2 on Byrne, on Kuzawa, sorry, 2-2. And that just misses. It's a full count now on Bob. And there's strike 3 on the outside corner, number 11 for Byrne. 1 away, and here comes Adams. Fastball is high to Herb, 1-0. Swing and a miss, it's 1-1. Belted the alley and right. Henrik gets there in time, 2 away, and here comes Dave Philly. That's in and off the plate, 1-0. 2-0 as that was outside, and that's fouled away, 2-1 on Philly. Up and in on him, 3-1. And that's a curve outside for ball 4, and that'll bring up Luke Appling. So runner on at first now for Chicago, and there's a ball low and outside. And a strike down the middle. Strike 2, middle in, 1-2 on Luke. And there's a ball inside, 2-2 on Appling, and he struck him out, number 12 for Byrne. And so we go now to the bottom of the 9th inning, and Yankees, if they're going to do it, are going to have to do it now. Here comes Mapes, and he takes the ball inside under the hands. And a fastball high, 2-0. That misses again, 3-0, and there is a curveball low. Kuzawa now has walked 6 to go along with the 7 strikeouts, and that'll bring up Bobby Brown. 3-1 the score. There's a fastball for a strike, and that's fouled away. It's 0-2 quickly on Brown. Inside, 1-2. And that was inside again, 2-2 the count on Bobby. Swing and a miss, inside fastball, 8th strikeout now for Kuzawa, and that'll bring up Yogi. Runner on at first is Mapes. He's already stolen a base. I don't think that we'll have him running here, though, with Yogi at the plate, and there's a strike to Berra. Berra's 0-2. Fouled away. He should have started today. My mistake. Ground ball to the right side. Michaels over to Appling for 1. On to Kress at first, but not in time, and Berra beat it out. So 2 away, and Tommy Byrne gets a hand from the crowd, and he will be taken out for a pinch hitter. It's going to be Johnny Lindell who will come in for him. Johnny Lindell hitting .250. And he hits this down the left field line, 0-1. He was playing outfield when Henrik wasn't in, and there's a shot to center field in there for a base hit. We're going to play it safe with Berra, so he'll hold at second base, and that brings in a relief pitcher, Al Gettle, to try to get the final out here for the White Sox. And so that brings up Tommy Henrik, and that was a real key part of this game. The pinch hitting decision, and the fact that Lindell was able to get that base hit could theoretically prove to be very helpful for the Yankees. Here comes Henrik against Gettle. Gettle, 5.57 ERA, 12 walks, 11 strikeouts, and has pitched 32 1/3. He's got an 0-2 record with 2 saves. He's been pitching mostly as a reliever. And there's a bouncer over to third, and Baker grabs it and goes to the bag for the out, and the fat lady has sung, and that's all that she wrote. So the White Sox win this one 3-1. Yankees go down now to 3 games behind the Indians, and it's starting to slip away. And apparently, I don't have the magic that Casey Stengel did in 1949. So I hope you enjoyed that one. This was a tremendous ball game, much more exciting than the scoreline would indicate. Final score, White Sox, 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. Yankees, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. I'll talk with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.